How's it going? Mark, Juleen. Haven't been talking to you for a couple weeks, but wanted to reach out a little bit. Got a couple topics that I'm going to touch on. I'll do a couple posts. I owe you a couple posts. So first one here is there's a couple things that are kind of at the top of my mind when it comes to kind of online feedback and online things, and there's a couple of stories that are tied back, and I'm not going to get 100% specific with them, but I'll get really close. One is just people making comments online, and I think whether it be Facebook or it be on some type of review site or things like that, what I'm curious about, I obviously embrace these sites and things like that, but I think as a society, I'm curious if we're just jumping to these public forums too quickly in order to voice our, or air out our dirty laundry, when we haven't necessarily gone through all the channels that we possibly could to see how we could get a mistake corrected. I think we make mistakes. We're not perfect. We're people. And I guess at what point, especially with online, did we determine that it's okay to just go and blast somebody online versus going down a couple channels and respecting that somebody maybe made a mistake, an honest mistake, or a mistake where, yeah, they probably should have known the answer, but they didn't, and give them at least an opportunity to fix it. So there were a couple stories that kind of came about where, online recently, where I think that people have just kind of like jumped on slamming companies or slamming some type of a business, and then a bunch of other people even jumping on and following up and saying, yes, I agree, this was terrible policy or terrible practice, and joining the bandwagon of slamming on Facebook when maybe they don't have the whole story. So I think it's kind of actually unfortunate, and I wanted to know your thoughts. Do you feel this is unfortunate as well for businesses that maybe just made an honest mistake and they're paying for it online for it? I know it's just the reality and you have to deal with it, but from at least what I've experienced so far, there's nothing you can do as a business to make that right. People are going to say what they're going to say, and if they believe what they're going to believe. I think all the social media experts in the world could say, or PR experts in the world could say, well, you could respond faster, you could do this, but that's not necessarily going to fix the problem. And that's really the challenge. So I'd love to know if you have any thoughts on that, because I think at some point in time we may all come across that with our businesses, especially if we're diving into social media waters. Love to know. Talk to you soon. Thanks.